Which would you choose? This incredible estate home at Southlands in Spring Creek, just south of Whistler Creekside? This 5-bedroom waterfront home on Alta Lake, or this brand new Pemberton home with views of Mount Currie? These properties just hit the Whistler real estate market, and today we're going to go room by room and I'll show you what makes each one worthy of my top 3 list for this week. Ready for the tour? Let's go. Hi guys, Dean Linnell here with the Linnell Group at the Whistler Real Estate Company, and welcome to my top 3 list for this week for new listings that have come on the Whistler real estate market that I think you should really take note of. Now we're starting at the top. We've got 1640 Southlands Lane. Okay, now this one is listed by David Lewis with Rennie Real Estate, and it's a 4-bedroom, 6-bath home built in 2018. It's on nearly 2 acres and it's 5,000 square feet for $14,950,000. Now this is a really special property. Now if you're not aware, Southlands Lane is down at Spring Creek. So Spring Creek, if you just go past Whistler Creekside as you go down south, you're going to pass Bay Shores, then you're going to go into Spring Creek, which is right before you get to Function Junction. And down at the very end of Spring Creek, there's a neighborhood of estate lots called Southlands, and this is one of them. So love this home. They've got a huge retaining wall built up around here just to give you a nice flat zone for the home with incredible views this way being sort of north and back up the valley towards Whistler and Blackcomb. Now if you just click through the photos here, you're going to see it is a rancher style, so it's all on one level. But it just has some incredible open spaces and massive amounts of light. So it's a really cool, entertaining home and built in a very modern style. You can see they've achieved that through the use of steel beams throughout. You can see that here. Really, really cool house. I'm just going to take you through all the photos. These are huge doors that open right up to that big open space and grass area with the spa outside. So lots and lots of room on this one. And as I take you through the photos on this house, you can also just go through and click on your own. There's a link below this video that you can see all the photos of all 3 properties this week. That's the fire pit area outside. Then you've got this is, I believe, is the master bedroom. And you've got just incredible art in this house too. I was really impressed with all the art on this one. But very modern design, very clean, built in 2018, lots and lots of space throughout. This is a custom stainless steel hot tub in the wellness area out in the yard. This home has got extensive solar panels as well, so it's really quite modern in that regard too. So again, you can see the modern sort of built-in almost artwork here on the wall, which is really cool. A lot of really cool built-in features with this home. Love the spa bathroom here with this tub set in on the white base. Really, really cool. This piece of art actually is really neat. Art is not included, but I always like to take a look at what people are doing for their art. This is very, very cool artwork here. Looks like Skittles wrappers and different crumpled up bits of paper made into art. Very cool. This is the wine room. And this is outside looking into the glassed-in sealed wine room. Bathrooms again, and this is sort of the spa space to look outside and chill out and take in the yard views out the back. Very, very cool house. You can click through all the photos on your own. There's you've got all these waterfalls at the back end of the yard with an art installation as well with Mount Currie in the background. Yeah, very, very cool house. Now, let's move on to our next listing, and that's going to be, this is listed by Maggi Thornhill with Engel and Volkers Real Estate, $7.449 million. The home is 4,331 square feet. This is 5520 Old Mill Lane. 5-bedroom, 5-bath, built back in 2014, but recently completely updated by Cabin Fever Renovations and Durfield Constructors. Durfield's a fantastic log home builder here in town who also does passive houses. So, Old Mill Lane. If you're in on West Side Road. Okay, you're driving on West Side Road on the far side, the west side of Alta Lake. There is a lane that is a private lane that goes down to the waterfront here. So there's a series of homes on Old Mill Lane, again, private drive. This is situated with the train tracks in front of you, and then you've got the water in front of that. So all the homes on West Side Road do have that train track in front, and if you want to access the water, there's shared docks that people have on the water there that you can just get across the train tracks, walk over, and then you've got a dock there. So this home is a very beautiful house, really sort of a log cabin style or timber A-frame, I suppose you could say, but very quintessential mountain home. Just love this one. If you go through all the photos, again, link below, you'll see you've got exposed beam rafters throughout. Really, really well done house. A very cool design, and relatively wide open spaces, and fantastic views. So going through everything, I love the work that Cabin Fever Renovations do. They've done some really cool stuff with homes in Whistler that may be 10, 20 years old, who still fantastic bones throughout, and just bringing them up to a modern standard while keeping that original design. So I love this house. If you want to be on the water on Alta Lake and you want to have your very own waterfront, the only homes that really have truly your own waterfront basically at your yard's edge would be over in Alta Vista, and there's just a limited amount of homes there. And if you're on the other side of Alta Lake, you do have the train tracks in front, but the train really doesn't run much anymore. It's only the Rocky Mountaineer that runs. The very occasional freight train. It's literally 1 to 2 trains total a day in the summer, and it's the Rocky Mountaineer. And in the winter, it's maybe a train a week or every 2 weeks. That rail line really isn't used very much by BC Rail anymore. So that is 5520 Old Mill Lane. You can see your patio here overlooking the water. This is another driveway here that just kind of goes over to the house next door. So there you have it. There's the water there. You can just cut across here. This is the Valley Trail, and then you've got shared dock space down over here. So it's just a little bit of a walk over and you can get there. That's the slopes on Blackcomb. Okay, so that is 5520 Old Mill Lane. Now let's move to the last house. This is a home in Pemberton, and this is in Tiyata Village, which is right downtown in Pemberton. This house is $1,499,000, just came on the market. 2,468 square feet, 5.5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and it was just constructed and finished just last year at the end of the year. So it's been just finished very recently. So this home is brand new and constructed to the new Step Code 4 standards, which is extra insulation. So you have insulation in the walls, but you also have exterior insulation right behind the cladding here. We call it outsolation. So it's on the outside of the house. But double garage, modern design. So this is virtually staged. This furniture is actually not here in the house, but it gives you an idea of what it would look like. And this is the kitchen, obviously, living room, linear fireplace. Really nicely done. Lots of deck space in the back. Kitchen's very modern. This is the front deck, looking out towards the homes on the other side of the street in Tiyata Boulevard. And you've got Mount Currie in the distance here, and you've got Birkenhead Peak over here. So it faces east. But in the back, you look out over Pemberton Creek, which is really nice. And there's a little dike trail behind there. It's a public trail. And you can have a gate out the back right here where you can go out to the back on that trail and go walk the dog, go for a swim. It has not been landscaped. That's up to the new owner, but you can do all kinds of cool things in the backyard there for landscaping. And there you have it. That's without all the staging in it. Okay, so that's my top 3 for this week. Oh, I forgot to mention, this particular house, 2048 Tiyata Boulevard, is listed by myself, Dean Linnell, with the Whistler Real Estate Company. If you have any questions about these listings or any others in Whistler or Pemberton, give me a call. I can help you out with anything you need. And for the links to these three, you just click below in the description. You can take a look at all the photos. Okay, thanks very much. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. You need to see my top 3 picks for new Whistler listings that have come on the market this week. We've got an incredible estate home at Southlands in Spring Creek, just south of Whistler Creekside, a gorgeous 5-bedroom waterfront home on Alta Lake, and a brand new Pemberton home with jaw-dropping views of Mount Currie. Click the link for a room-by-room personal tour of all 3. Let's go.